Welcome, future Griffins. My name is Mrs. Allworth. I'm a guidance counselor at Central Peel Secondary School. This is our grade 9 course selection presentation. We will be covering how to choose courses for high school, as well as what courses you have to take, and what does Central Peel have to offer. I'm hoping that you've had the opportunity to watch this short video, which gives you a little bit of information about Central Peel, the school. The high school diploma is standard across Ontario. All students across Ontario work on a credit system in that each course that a student takes becomes valued by 1 credit. In order to graduate with a diploma, a student must achieve 30 credits, 1 credit per course, and 18 compulsory courses, 12 optional courses. So by the time you graduate, you have taken 30 courses, each worth 1 credit, and 18 of those are going to be compulsory, meaning you have to choose from within that category. In grade 9, our students take 8 courses, and then again in grade 10 and 11. By the time they get to grade 12, they have the space to take a spare or 2. So the 18 compulsory credits that you must have are: for English, grade 9, 10, 11, and 12, every year you will take 1 English. 3 math, you will take math every year, including you must have at least 1 in grade 11 or grade 12. 2 sciences, 1 Canadian geography in grade 9, a Canadian history in grade 10, French in grade 9, health and phys ed, and a half credit in careers and half credit in civics to make up 1 credit in grade 10, 1 arts credit, and then 3 additional credits that are signified by group 1, 2, or 3. Group 1, 2, and 3, you don't need to worry about it this time. They will be covered when you get into grade 10, 11, or 12. There are additional requirements in order to earn your high school diploma. They include the successful completion of the grade 10 literacy test. So all of our students in grade 10 do write the OSSLT, and upon successful completion of the OSSLT, it is clicked off on their diploma. All students also complete 40 volunteer hours. Now, these volunteer community hours can actually be begun in July after grade 8. So that means you, as a grade 8 student, can start working on your volunteer hours in the July after you finish grade 8. So how does the timetable work? So to begin, all of our courses have a 6-digit code. In this case, ENG1DO. The ENG in red represents English. The 1 represents the first year of high school or grade 9. And next year, D stands for D-streamed. Students take 4 courses in a semester. Between September and January runs our first semester, and between February and June runs our second semester. Each semester, the students will take 4 courses. So some students love the idea that they will focus on 1 subject or 4 subjects for 1 semester and then stop doing those courses and take 4 new courses from February to June. Our school day runs from 8:10 in the morning until 2:39 p.m. Our classes run 75 minutes long, with 3 minutes between for travel time. This year's a different year. However, we are presenting as if we're back on our normal schedule, and that 3 minutes of interval time, travel time, allows students to move from one class to another without being late. And another nice thing about Central Peel is we have a common lunch. And what that means is every student in our school has the same lunch. Grade 9 courses include English, math, science, Canadian geography, French, and phys ed. All grade 9 students will take these courses. In addition, you will take 2 optional courses. You will choose 1 course from the area of the arts and 1 course from business, tech, family studies, or learning strategies. Just to give you an idea of these options, in music, we have band, experienced band, where you're already playing a band instrument in grade 7 or 8, vocal music, we have keyboarding, we have beginner band. In visual arts, we do the sculpting, the drawing, the painting, and there's introduction to drama as another option. Business is an introduction to business studies. Tech covers all techs as an introduction to technology. Family studies is, again, an introduction to our family studies program, so like parenting and cooking and social studies. And then learning strategies is a course that supports students to strengthen their study skills, their time management, organization, literacy, and numeracy. So for next year at Central Peel, we have three types of courses. The first one is the new de-streamed course. We are doing English, math, science, geography, and French. We are offering those 5 subjects as de-streamed courses. We are also still offering our locally developed course in English, math, and science. This is a locally developed course that's meant to support students who are perhaps struggling in their grade 8 curriculum, have an IEP, and are not working at grade level. If you are considering locally developed, it needs to be done in consultation with your grade 8 school. And open courses. Open applies to all of our optional courses like like gym or technology or business. And this year we are offering an open level French, which is again available for students with an IEP or ESL and ELD students. So here are, as I said, our open courses. Music, drama, phys ed, family studies, these courses are all indicated with an O. So earlier I used the example of English 1DO. This would be an example for drama would be ADA, A for the arts, DA for drama. 1 would be grade 9 and O would be in the middle to represent open course. Our D-Stream courses for 2021 and 22, Central Peel will be offering the 5 subjects, English, math, science, geography, and French, D-Streamed. No deciding on which level to take in those cases. Locally developed, as I said earlier, is available for math, English, and science, and it is designated with the L. So a student will see an L when they're choosing locally developed. Math, MAT, 1 for first year, L for locally developed. And again, it's to support those students with an IEP or experiencing difficulty with a subject in grade 8. There are 6 compulsory subjects. Sorry. So this is what our option sheet will look like when you get it. There are 6 compulsory subjects for grade 9. At Central Peel, we have de-streamed English, math, geography, French, and science for next year. So we're going to take this option sheet one step at a time. First of all, looking at English here. So you're going to either select de-streamed English 1DO or locally developed English 1LO, again in consultation with the school. Or if you're an English language learner, so an ESL or ELD student, you will click one of the options below. You will be supported to figure out which is the right option, and you will notice that you don't take just one English class, you're actually going to take 2. So you're for an early ESL student, just learning the language, you can take ESL A and ESL B. ESL A will be in semester 1 and ESL B will be in semester 2. And it continues. Over here, we look at math, and again, the option is for de-streamed math, locally developed math, ESL math, or ELD math. These are support classes for our ESL and ELD students. Science is exactly the same. De-streamed, locally developed, science for ESL, or science for ELD. Geography is the same again. French is a little different. French, we have the D stream French, or we have the open or ESL ELD French. So this is an open French that's available for students who perhaps struggle in French, really want to be able to give them the opportunity to take French, and perhaps haven't taken a lot of French in the past or have an IEP. When you get down to the bottom half of our option sheet, I've cut it off. I can't show it all to you, but you can see you're going to select two elective credits, one from the area of arts and one from the other electives. This is important because it helps work towards your compulsory subjects for your diploma. ELL students or ESL or ELD students will choose one elective credit. That's because you're going to take English in semester one and semester two, so you have one less elective credit. And as you go down below on this form, you will see there are many, many electives that you can choose from. So it is an online process to submit your courses. So once you have worked with that option sheet and worked with your families around your course selection, you are going to be entering your courses and submitting them using My Blueprint via your BYOD Peel account. After you have submitted your courses, your parent or guardian will approve your courses in My Blueprint. Your counselor may give you more direction around timelines. But just a reminder, you must submit your courses through BYOD using myblueprint.ca. When you get onto My Blueprint and you click on high school, this is a very faint picture, but this is what it's going to look like. And you'll notice they assist you in the process. Grade 9 is highlighted blue. That's the only column that will be submitted to Central Peel. And you have English, math, science, French, geography, health and phys ed, arts, and the other course. So it's fairly straightforward to click in your courses. If you want, you're welcome to look at grade 10, 11, and 12 and just experiment, because I'm telling you right now, because this one's blue, highlighted blue, grade 9, that is the only courses column that will be submitted to Central Peel. Anything else that you plan over in grade 10, 11, and 12 will save but not be submitted to Central Peel. And this is just a look after you have actually clicked in your courses. You can see English, math, science, geography. This student has chosen band, gym, phys ed, and tech. All 8 courses have been filled in, and then the student can go to the next step, which is to review the courses and ultimately submit the courses. Now, a little bit about Central Peel. So, as you likely are aware, Central Peel is a uniform school. It is mandatory because we do believe it fosters equity and enhances school pride and our reputation. You can see from this picture that there's various different ways to dress in uniform. One thing that has changed since this picture was taken is we no longer have the white shirt. So you won't be able to find the white shirt when you go to order. But I do want to point out a few things that's nice about our uniform. Shoes. Students may wear whatever footwear they choose. There is not a required piece of footwear. For the bottom portion of the uniform, it must be black. So you'll see these students are wearing various types of black bottoms. It could be a legging for the girls. It could be a black denim as long as it's solid black. It could be a cotton pant. As long as it's black and it's solid black, then you are good to go. So in other words, you don't have to run out and buy from a certain company a pair of black bottoms. The top, however, is provided through a distributor of ours called Marchants. And when you get into the order form, you're going to find out that there's lots of different options. In particular, the green shirt with our logo, it's a collared shirt and it's mandatory. It can be short sleeve or it can be long sleeve. You'll notice the gentleman with the gray cardigan, that's a Central Peel cardigan that can be ordered online. And new this past year is a hoodie. So we actually offer a black hoodie as part of our school uniform now. So there are many options. And one of the common questions is when will I get to order my uniform and how much does it cost? So, because students only have to order the top portion, you could get away with ordering just one or two of the green tops and washing them fairly regularly and be spending about $55 for two because each shirt is about $26. However, students would often do like to have a sweater as well to wear as part of their uniform. So that would be an additional cost. The uniform will be ordered online, and you'll get more information in June because that's when most of our grade 8 students do order their uniforms for the following fall. How can you get involved? Well, one of the great things about Central Peel, we're not a huge school, but we're big enough to offer lots of different options. So, in other words, in a school of 1,200 students, you'll be able to stand out and be recognized, and yet it's not such a big school that you get lost in the crowd, but we're big enough to offer almost every type of sport and extracurricular activity you can think of. In the area of extracurricular, DECA is one. These are just a few examples, but DECA is a business club. Dance Interact is a environmentally responsible club. Multicultural club. Robotics is huge. We have so many extracurricular opportunities beyond this short list. In addition, we have all our athletics teams. And again, I'm going to answer one of the most common questions I get. Do we have a football team? There is no football team at Central Peel, but I feel like we have almost every other team you can imagine. We have had swimming, we have cricket, we have ultimate frisbee. There are just so many options, they can't all be listed here. And you'll notice that we also offer athletic letters. This is something that our athletes like to work towards at Central Peel. Here's just a few photos that give you a sense of some of the things that go on at Central Peel. From our arts and music events to our um, Central Peel gives away a meal. This year it was done as a food drive. The teams, the clubs, the social activities, everything that goes on in Central Peel. We are a thriving school with so many opportunities for our students. In addition, you can always ask for help. So, a student who might be struggling, whether it's in classes or personally, there is help for you. I always think counselors should be at the top of the list. Sorry, let me go back down there. Counselors is down at the bottom here. We should be at the top, but we're definitely a source of support and help, as is the Counting on You program after school, contact room support, special education teachers, and vice principals. All you need to do is ask for help, and we're here to help you. So thank you for watching. Before I ask your teacher to show this video, I'm just going to answer a couple of the common questions we get. I've already answered questions that we often get about extracurriculars, about the uniform. Another question we often get is, will I get my own locker? At Central Peel Secondary School, every student receives their own locker. And most recently, we've been giving a student their locker for 4 years. So it's your locker for 4 years. Is there an orientation? Yes, there is an orientation. And in fact, the video that we're going to ask your teacher to show next is the video that went along with our grade 8, or sorry, our grade 9 orientation this year. So, whereas we could not do the normal, usual routine of having students come in and work with their Griffin crew leaders, um, our Link crew leaders actually put together a video to show students how it was going to be once they arrived to Central Peel. It's an opportunity for you to see inside the school and what it looks like. And another question we imagine you might have is, if everything is de-streamed, how am I going to choose my pathway because I want to go to university or because I want to go to college or apprenticeship? So, with the de-streamed program, we expect it will run grade 9 and 10, and then students will be able to choose in grade 10 for grade 11 for their pathway. Once a student gets to grade 11, the pathway is open to a college program, a university program, an apprenticeship, and those decisions will be made by the student and their families. And of course, there'll be lots of information to help you make those decisions. So at this point in time, I want to thank you for watching this presentation and ask that your teacher open this link and show the presentation. It is in the email that was sent to you. It is a fairly long presentation, it's about 10 minutes long, but it does show you the inside of Central Peel and what it was like for our students coming into grade 9 this year.